on the list, Josh.
The Timberwolves want to substitute a dog.
What are they, nuts?
Dog's a registered member of the team. He practices with the team, he travels with the team. You check in your rule book. Bet you won't find anything in there that says a dog can't play.
He's right. Ain't no rule said the dog can't play basketball.
Welcome to the Bro Force Squad podcast. I'm your host, Brian Banner, as we go through the courageous tale of how the Timberwolves overcome early fouls and injuries to defeat the Warriors in the state finals of this 1997 classic, Air Bud.
Spoilers.
Now, if you're new to the show, we're just a few bros like to crack open some beers and watch a movie with you. We're going to go ahead and start at about the 9-second mark. So while you get your movies ready, I'm going to go around the horn and we're going to meet the team. To my Geiger, how'd you learn to play as a team? Did you use an invisible ball like the Timberwolves?
Sorry, beer went down the wrong hole. Yeah, I don't really believe in teamwork. I think the best player should just take every shot. So I'm definitely Team Larry in this movie. And we're actually going to have a big conversation if an animal should be able to be allowed on the court of play. But I'm very excited to watch this movie.
Nice. And to Geiger's left, we have Jeff Hornacek. Horns, what's your lucky keepsake to ensure your team's victory?
So I used to always carry the divorce papers that my wife signed in my locker before every game because it reminds me that I can do anything on my own except keep a marriage together. I'm with Geiger, though. I think, when I started playing organized sports, I just always thought that, the strong survive, and I think there's some great coaching, especially in terms of like teaching kids how to catch passes that we're going to see in this movie. Speaking to a second point, I'm glad that we have the next person you'll introduce, our legal counsel, because I think he can actually explain why they're allowed to use a dog in this movie. So I'll let you introduce the last person on our team here.
I appreciate that, Hornacek. Now, to Hornacek's left, we have our legal counsel, Ronnie Cycli. Sykes, do you still go and play in that abandoned house with a basketball court down the street from your Uncle Benny's house?
Yes.
Enough said. All right, guys. Now that we're
You almost said too much.
Yeah.
Save some for the
Too
fucking
much.
movie, man. Come on.
All right, guys. Now that we've met the team, we've gone around the horn, we're ready to go. We're gonna hit play in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, man. Disney, what, is this their first movie? Never fucking heard of them.
They're an independent brand, but they're growing.
Okay, be honest. Did you guys all see this in theater?
I did.
I think so.
A lot of movies in the
think
90s like to start, like, in the clouds.
Michael Jeter referenced first. Who was the clown in the movie, which makes no fucking sense at all.
Most famous Jeter ever. Bet no one at home can name another one.
That's a name, Eric. Christmas.
Is he related to Sweet Christmas?
But they really don't get along on that level. They broke up a few years ago at a family reunion.
Okay, whenever I watched this earlier today, what is that fucking Sega game with the clown truck van?
Oh,
Do you guys
man.
remember that?
I know what you're talking about.
That's what it reminded me, like the Happy Clown
Sweet
van. This
Tooth
is what
is
it
the
reminded me of.
Sweet Tooth is the name of the clown, right?
Who uses maps anymore?
Does this guy not have, like, Google Maps on his phone or something?
Seriously.
Guys, can you believe this movie came out 20 years ago?
Yes.
Yeah, I can.
All right.
It doesn't keep me up at night.
I guess I'm in the minority.
If you're listening to this, thank you guys for joining in. Banner has a tendency with these 90s movies to get really caught up on not even a continuity error, but just like something in the plot that he can't reason with. So just look forward to whatever that could end up being in this film.
The clown's had a pretty bad day so far. I mean, his truck didn't start. You know,
He
the
got lost.
gas was low. He got lost. His clown suit just ripped. The dog shit all over his carpet.
Nothing some crystal meth can't fix.
Is there like I missed out on all of that. I'm a
The
big Broncos
whore he bought quoted him at 100, charged him 200.
I
This
tell
has
you,
been a good day.
you never pay sticker price with whores. It's ridiculous.
Who makes like
Happy
a wedding
slappy
cake
time
for
back
a
when I was a
birthday?
kid means a whole lot different stuff than now. Whoopi Goldberg's kid there.
The worst clown.
Have you guys ever seen a clown perform with a dog?
Yeah, it's called Airbud.
I mean, I just want to because I mean this is just terrible. Let's be honest.
What do you think she
Like,
paid?
did she get references before she hired this clown? Like, did she just call up the first clown she could find? 'Cause
This-
is
Cycly, this is what happens when you don't go on Angie's list before you hire a fucking clown.
Don't go on Angie's list.
good time to thank our sponsors, Angie's List. Thank you.
Yeah, Angie's list, that check you sent us last month bounced. I'm sure it just got to move some funds around. So if you could get on that, we'd appreciate it.
That mom is so not entertained too. I bet if Buddy started humping her legs, she'd be like kind of entertained.
She hasn't seen any action since the dad walked out on her. Went to get a pack of
Yeah,
cigarettes
Charles just
3
doesn't
weeks
pay
ago.
attention to me anymore. It's weird.
He's been working late a lot too. Totally unrelated, I'm sure.
He's like chunk.
Catch.
But he's catching those thinking like the next one's got to be a chicken nugget, right?
Oh man,
Had some heat on it.
Wow.
man, that was really dramatic. Like her reaction there.
She's like, you ruined my house that my husband paid for that I got in a divorce. What the fuck?
But I
Guys,
earned
this is already the worst movie I've ever seen.
Clearly, you haven't seen Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Okay, did he just slip on that banana peel while it was on the couch? Because based on the
Yeah.
whole physics premise of that,
He
that
did.
doesn't work.
Oh, whose idea was this? Honestly,
What, to get the clown or for us to watch this movie?
She looks like Meryl Streep, kind of.
watch
But she
this.
can't be because Meryl Streep would never, ever sign up to be in this movie.
If I was Meryl Streep, I would sign up to this for movies like this just to confuse the fuck out of people.
So you want to be like Natalie Portman?
I would love to be a Natalie Portman.
Yeah, what about Natalie Portman is not appealing to me right now? I'm Jeff Hornacek. Not going a lot of places.
Oh, he has a phone.
Yeah,
in
no,
his
he has
car.
a landline in his.
Yeah, how
in
the
his
fuck
car.
is that? And I think he left the tailgate down just to help gas mileage. I heard that helps somehow.
Yeah, he also has the windows rolled down and
Yeah,
not
for
using
those
the AC.
High gas prices in '97 was what 89 cents a gallon.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, the exhaust coming out of this is why global warming's a problem today, because of this fucking clown.
God. I do the first commentary that we won't make it through. It's so bad.
This is terrible. Like the movie doesn't get better from here. Whenever I started watching it, I was like, oh, I remember that a clown is in it, but it's not turning well.
You just want to believe it's so bad, like it can only go up from here.
Little Chick-fil-A dual sponsorship right here.
No.
How does that truck not just smoke that crate?
Or stop. Like, what a dick.
Would it be sick if this was a kids movie and the truck just knocked it over and it said movie over like 5 minutes in? Like what happens? Like the dog dies.
That's what we need.
I'd be
It's like
pissed because I paid 50 cents in '97 to see this.
How did she not see that? It's a straight road. She wasn't coming over a hill.
lady
She just
driver,
hit
man.
him.
It came out of nowhere.
If that was an Asian woman, this dog would already be dead.
But the family would have dinner, and that's what's important.
They're really just gonna leave him there in that cute little outfit?
This kid is like the most serious.
My wife will literally, we will be going down the interstate 90 miles an hour, and she'll see a dog and make me pull over. Like, it doesn't matter if we're 100 miles away from the house. This woman doesn't give a shit.
thing
She's
I
like,
love about
I
the
just hit
human-
this dog. Fuck you.
The thing
Yeah,
I love
why not
about the
get-
human
why-
condition, if you're driving down the interstate and you see a homeless man, you fucking speed
I just
up.
called my dog. It was an accident.
Banner, we can't hear you if you try to say something.
Pretty nice house.
Must be a pretty nice little divorce settlement to be affording this. Is
Hey,
his
Josh, wear more denim.
A little insensitive.
How much
Yeah,
pussy is
really
going to get with that much
like,
denim?
life insurance. That's really the theme of this movie is buy life insurance, people. You never know when it's going to come in handy.
Oh, so this is like a Dateline.
Sure.
his dad is
Mommy.
dead? We've seen a theme in 90s movies. There's a lot of absent fathers.
Yeah, with white kids.
It's
Which
really-
is weird.
I'm just pointing out the obvious.
It's nice to go to the movies and escape reality, you know?
Oh, that's
See?
there it is.
Wasn't even a real pilot. That's the real shame.
It's actually some random article he read once and really liked it.
But honestly, if you think about it, how many more people survive because it's just like, oh yeah, we forgot that plane needs this.
Seatbelts.
He can go to bed well knowing that. In his denim jacket and his turtleneck.
Yeah, that death cost the Air Force a pretty penny.
Yeah, because now she's selling like napkins or something.
It's a passion project. Let her pursue it.
It's bullshit, is what it is.
It's actually pretty smart, Banner. Everyone uses napkins.
It's
I don't
bullshit.
use it.
It's bullshit till the next PTA fundraiser. Then all of a sudden, who needs a little help?
My wife literally does make napkins.
Yeah, fuck
So,
you, man.
You know, be careful who you're offending over here.
Someone
I'm
just
not
lost.
offending anybody. I'm just calling it how I see it.
Someone just lost their pro bono legal work.
This kid is so.
I wish it was like a joke, but she actually really does kind of make napkins.
I didn't know that. That's
I mean,
cool.
paper towels, toilet paper.
I see where you're going
Yeah.
with
Look
this.
at him.
Yeah.
He's like, that dude is probably good at basketball.
Look, he's going places. He can run the point, but he could also post up if you need him to. He's a coach's son.
Your voice back there, dude.
First one in, last
Coach's
one to
son.
leave.
Does all the little things right.
Does all the little things right.
Student of the game.
Man, he is like post traumatic stress.
Yeah, why is he
Look
so
at him.
emo about the bell ringing?
All right. I don't know if any of you guys have played an instrument. I know I haven't, but I'm pretty sure this doesn't happen.
That happened.
Based on how
With
creepy
all the
that.
teacher-student sex scandals now, I'm guarantee you a music teacher doesn't tell a kid to blow harder.
I was gonna say, based on the look of that guy, aka pedophile, that's probably not the first or last time that day that he uttered those instructions.
Isn't there a sex act concerning a trombone?
Is there a
Rusty
sex act that
trombone?
doesn't involve one? I've never been.
That's
In
true.
the 90s, when you saw a white kid with a bowl cut, you're like, dude, I don't know if I want to play this kid basketball. He looks like he might be kind of good.
And then you'd see a white kid without a bowl cut, and you'd be like, "What's this guy's deal? Don't you like chicks?" God, I mean, is anything more cliche than on your walk home, walking by an abandoned house?
Like, look, this is
It's just
it's like a church.
Stevie, what the hell's that mean?
Hornacek and I in high school used to go to abandoned houses when we were seniors, and we made it like 2 feet in the door before running out.
yeah.
Like,
Basically,
Come on.
what you're saying is you guys were pussies,
yeah.
and Josh or Franklin here is way more brave than
Yes,
you.
that's actually exactly.
Well, no one is as brave as a trombone player. We all know that.
That takes a certain level that I could never meet.
Where is this trombone? Oh, there it is. Okay.
He's using it as a step ladder.
He probably
That
had
would
so
suck
many
to,
chicks.
carry home the whole
He
time.
probably had so many
And look
chicks
how
chasing him
foggy
home.
it is on the other side.
They're in Washington. It's always foggy there.
And
Yes,
on
yeah.
that side of the fence, but not where he came from.
Yeah, this is
yeah.
Washington now. Okay, that side of the fence.
He wasn't in Oregon. He just jumped the fence to Washington. It makes total sense.
Geiger, you were asking where his trombone when he was probably on his way home from school. So many thirsty ass bitches chasing him, he had to toss it in the woods to get all the pussy away from him. They just followed it in.
He's like, wait a second. You only cut the side of your hair?
Nothing but net.
Can I blow you?
Man, he is terrible.
Swoosh.
Okay, I want to point this out just to prove my point. He sucks at basketball. Can we all agree with this? He didn't even hit the backboard.
What's his name?
Josh.
The movie is not
Josh
called
Graham.
Air Franklin
Josh
for
Graham.
a reason.
That should have been the tagline. This movie's not called Air Franklin for a reason. Like, what?
That alone would have made me go see it. I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? Also, I think our
they're
this conversation
definitely off.
See, we got our subtitles going a mile a minute over here, and I'm just like confused on how he's talking to this dog and the dog's responding.
No.
God, this mom is so stressed with that job and responsibilities that she has.
I'd still fuck her though.
The question is, who wouldn't you fuck? I want you throughout the movie to tell us who you wouldn't, because it's
Yeah.
a given who you would. I
I'd
think.
definitely not get down on the dog.
One thing I'm really disappointed in this movie is it doesn't have like a suave guy that's trying to bang the mom the whole time.
It's
I can
Jack-
respect it.
There's no Jack Bradfield from Rookie of the Year.
Well, who is though?
Yeah. Nobody can live up to that.
How is the trombone?
He's
Mom,
so emo before emo was a thing.
How is the trombone? Mom, can you fucking not right now? Where's my goddamn pizza rolls? I've been home for 10 minutes.
I have no idea what the fuck is.
They're like 4 minutes off.
It's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. He's just laying in his bed pouting. Like, what the fuck's his deal?
Well, he's been home 10 minutes, hasn't gotten any pizza rolls. I'd be a little upset too.
We're gonna have spoilers over here. It's gonna ruin the movie. See subtitle.
She's like, your dad wouldn't have wanted you to be all mope. He's like, you know what Dad probably would have wanted? Fucking working engine in the plane that he took off in. I don't know if he'd be too concerned about me, my after-school demeanor, Mom.
Is this not like one of the most disgusting things you've ever seen? Like,
No.
on the side of the road and leave it under my pillow for 3 weeks.
No, I've seen more disgusting
Basketball
stuff.
tryouts.
That's normal.
Yeah,
Check
like-
out the new
Like
kid.
2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh, dude, I watch that every day.
You know the kids that are good
Sorry,
because
Brian.
they have slicky jackets and slicky pants to match.
They're not sneaking up on anybody.
Oh, and look at the way that guy chooses gum. I
Yeah,
mean,
there's
like,
your boy Larry.
That is my boy. I love Larry. Like, good kids raise their hand.
God, Larry Willingham knows the fucking drill. It's not his first rodeo.
No.
He catches a fucking pass.
I'll tell you what, bro. You got to think with this roster, if Willingham can keep his herpes uninflamed, we got a shot.
Well, and if he can quiet that chick that he may or may not have raped 2 weeks ago, if he can, like, quiet her down so he doesn't miss any games,
Darcy
they have a shot.
Milligan?
Allegedly.
Darcy
Allegedly.
Milligan, please.
Yeah. Word is it was consensual. Just saying.
You know how those fourth graders are, bro.
biggest pussy ass kid I've ever seen.
So did he literally just sit there and watch
This
the
is
whole
middle
practice?
school. Do they really need banners and shit on the thing and be like how much fucking
Is it middle school? I feel like they're 5th or 4th graders.
Dude, he can't answer a simple question.
How
You're-
fucked up is this? He's a coach's son. Who
He's won a
practices
week.
Friday afternoons?
He's like, I'm gonna do this kid a solid and let him clean jock straps.
Don't say I never did nothing for you.
Like, I'm so confused about life. I'm gonna go to this abandoned church and shoot hoops.
That'll get
And
you
as
fucking...
much denim as I can put on my body.
I mean, he is
Slush.
That'll get your head on straight, though.
Look, practice makes perfect, guys.
Dude, if Levi Strauss was on this court, he'd be like, dude, take off the denim jacket. Like, this is too much fucking denim.
So he walked through paint already? I'm confused.
He's a White Walker.
You don't even watch that show.
Yet.
Yeah, you don't even know what that means.
No, he's just talking about a white who walks. Like,
Yeah.
literally, that's all he's talking about.
No, this is a good time to have like an intervention.
God,
For the sake, you need to watch Game of Thrones.
I don't have a TV.
Also, a lot of dedication. I don't think he can handle it.
This, though, if we want to, I mean, we got our Oscar pod coming up. If we want to talk in depth this movie, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. The kid feels like he's alone, and the dog's definitely alone because he's just out there by himself, just trying to survive.
Hang on, this is a plot hole. What
So they have
what fucking kid would go a whole day without eating his goddamn pudding pack? Makes no
Oh yeah,
sense.
no, that's breakfast.
Yeah, that thing's gone by
Squish.
second period, bro.
We don't know how many he had in his backpack.
Wet.
This is his first movie.
So, okay, I'm confused. This dog's been out there for like maybe 2 days, right?
Mm-hmm.
Its clown outfit is like 3 weeks fucked up.
You don't know what the dog's got into, though.
Banner, you have
Some
no
lady
idea what Buddy's
fucking
been up to.
bitches. Impregnated so many dogs.
I want to go on record right here and say, and Hornacek, we talked about this off pod. Guys, the score in this movie is on fucking.
No, it actually does have a really good score. One thing about it. Only thing that
Like-
scores more than the score is Bud. Am I fucking right?
Heyo!
Oh, stressed single
Look at
mother.
this.
Oh my god.
I have so much to do. I gotta work and take care of kids. Like, who the fuck else has to do that?
Holy
Like
shit.
the easiest kid to
And
take care
no,
of
they
is-
don't happen at the same time because they both have
I
school.
love when
but-
she says, "Eat, Josh." I'm like, he just ate his entire plate of spaghettios. What the fuck more you want? You want me to be obese?
Is money that tight that he has to literally eat every fucking spaghettio?
There's no way a kid has this much dedication to clear out entire fucking
Yo,
board.
yeah, this motherfucker won't even do his own chores, yet all of a sudden we're gonna clean
Better
some...
question is the mom taking inventory of the pudding packs? Because he's going through a lot. I mean, she should probably question if he like has diabetes or something.
Because if he doesn't, he will by the second act.
Either that or the dog does.
And also, I know that the dog can't eat them, but like, do we only get fucking vanilla here? Because, Mom, we need to rediscuss the
Wow.
shopping list.
This is
That's
another
score
problem.
coming in there.
I hope this kid can swim because the way he misses baskets, that ball's gonna go in that fucking ocean.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's the Puget Sound because if you guys watch, he's gonna have a Puget Sound poster in his room. How gay is that?
What does that mean? The only time his jump shot's gonna be wet is when he misses and it goes in the fucking lake.
How happy is that? What does that mean? Like,
confused.
how happy is that?
That's what I said. Pretty cool. I've got one right now.
Do you?
Yep.
If this is a real fucking movie, this dog would die of diabetes in a
Yeah,
week.
this-
This is way too much sugar.
It's not
intake for
substantial for a
any
dog.
human to consume, let alone a fucking dog. This makes no
Look, I
sense.
had a Chihuahua that caught a squirrel once. You're telling me a golden retriever can't catch some sort of animal to eat? I don't believe it.
Dog doesn't really have like any special talents. It can't.
I thought
do
it was
anything.
called a golden receiver.
That's the second one.
Yeah, but I thought that's what it was called, the dog.
So wait, no, I
Retriever.
thought it could like strike back.
Okay. I thought it was a world pup. Is that what you're gonna say next?
He's like, oh my god, this dog's
I
so
thought it was
smart. He's following
I
Guys-
thought it
the
was
ball
the
like
most
that.
valuable pup.
Also, as a stat I read before this movie, they've to date they've made 14 Air Bud or Air Buddies movies.
Wow, that's it? That's not enough.
Yeah, I feel like that franchise is pretty untapped if I'm Disney.
So hold on. No, let's think about this, guys. That
Vin Diesel
rivals
be
the
the next
MCU. That rivals the MCU for most consecutive movies in the same universe.
Mm-hmm.
What about the Land Before Time movies?
Oh shit.
There's not 14 of them.
Yeah, there are.
There's a lot.
There's at
Do
least
you
12.
think Vin Diesel will be in the next Air Bud?
The price is right. And the script was bad enough, yeah. That's a jump ball. Jump ball to
Ludacris
tie
has
up.
already been in one.
So you thought I couldn't play with dogs, huh?
Yeah.
What?
There's no rule here that says a dog can't be in the game. Like, what?
Spoiler alert.
See, the
This
score
is
here.
so fun. He's just like, you know what? I don't miss my dad at all because this dog that probably has fleas can bounce the ball on his nose.
Oh, now all of a sudden
What?
he has a floater game? Interesting.
But now he makes every shot, so all he really needed was a dog.
It was a little emotional boost. That's it.
There's like 8 of them.
14.
There's a
Banner, I swear to God, I've seen the
Sports
the
time
12th
movies
one.
and a television series. Boom.
You can't count the television series though.
Okay, that's still 14
No, but
films.
if they're tied, Banner, that's the tiebreaker.
Tiger's the runner. Airbud runs faster than dinosaurs.
Then
Airbud
Littlefoot?
wins.
You're fucking high.
Yeah, thank you.
You're such a spike.
Is this just me, or am I really getting a Free Willy vibe every time I watch
Yes.
this?
Definitely.
Guys, I cannot
No,
wait till we do. I
Well,
can't wait till we do Free Will.
Cycling and I just figured out that he and I are doing fucking Land Before Time.
All 14
Yeah.
in a
Oh,
day.
In
my
the
shoes
same
are muddy
night.
as fuck, but I was putting them on this white carpet, and Mom
No,
was
no, no. For real though. For real. Free Willy 1, 2, and 3 were good. Free Willy 4 with Steve Irwin's daughter was dog shit.
Free Willy 1, 2, and 3 were not good. Free Willy 3 sucked. Free Willy 2 was okay. The first one was really good.
Banner,
This
who's,
is the first time I'm learning
Yeah.
there was more than Free Willy 1. I'm
yeah,
gonna be
who the
honest.
fuck is paying you
Yeah.
to say this, Banner?
Look,
How
the
many?
one-
Okay, you know, the second time he gets captured, that's on him.
He doesn't get captured.
Yeah, you
Well, they
get
have to free him again.
Cycling, you get
No,
one,
it-
you know?
It was just, he was about to burn. It's no big
He
deal.
was about to burn.
In the
Yeah,
water?
there was an oil, like Enron.
He'd be the first person to burn to death in the
I don't
fucking
think you know
ocean.
what Enron,
No, what was the big oil spill? Arco?
British Petroleum.
That's what
BP.
I meant. Yeah, BPA.
Enron with their finances had a huge oil.
This kid kind of looks like Adam Banks.
I kind of want
I
some
was thinking that.
SpaghettiOs right now.
And also, again, if we're taking inventory of food, who keeps that many fucking SpaghettiOs in their house?
A single
She
mother, Banner, with no
apparently
time to
shops at
cook.
Costco. She's a single working mother with 2 kids to support. Shame on her for getting a fucking break on
Why
food.
is he not wearing pants?
Not that
He
she
has a
needs a job,
rain-
Banner, because
no, a hat and rain boots on, but no fucking pants. You know that shit's a sign.
not that she needs a job, Banner, because single mom is a full-time job. It's a tax write-off.
What's the benefits? Of the benefits.
He's just like fucking this dog in
Yeah,
the
like
pool.
the kid is having fun. I don't think the dog.
Banner, your mic is basically like shut off. I can barely hear you. Sounds like I'm.
How about now?
Okay, well that's a bit over the top. All right, now the score is horrendous.
I've heard this dog, Buddy was his name, was really hard to deal with on set. Had a bit of a coke issue. You know, showed up late, banged a lot of the co-stars, but he was the star of it. And whenever the cameras were on, he did a fantastic job.
Okay, use a fucking leaf blower. That's bullshit. Because nobody at his age could actually start a gas-powered leaf blower.
At his age, I mean, when I was his age, I was doing yard work.
I didn't say you weren't doing yard work, but could you start a little pole motor?
Would it be the same as a weed whacker or a
Maybe.
hedger? Yeah, you
Yeah,
probably
but-
could.
No, not a gas-powered one like that. No.
Well, maybe not. I guess his dad went around to show him, huh?
Yeah, that mom is looking fine.
I'd fuck her.
Holy shit! I did not realize how.
Dude, his mom's pretty prime, dude. Seriously.
Although, here's the problem. I don't know if you guys just caught that. She just bought Captain Crunch, not Crunch Berries, just regular Captain Crunch. That's a rookie mistake.
Well, if there was maybe
At
a
least
father figure in his life to
Peanut
tell
butter
her what to
Captain
buy.
Crunch is my favorite, but I definitely agree with you.
Yeah, that's better than just regular Captain Crunch.
That's why you need a man in the house to tell you what kind of cereal to buy.
But it's gonna happen.
Was he
He's gonna
playing
get
with
hot.
celery before
We're gonna
school?
Put the dog down. Fuck.
Do you think there has to be deleted scenes of like her love interest? I mean, come on. I could just see her first day at work, like the guy in accounting. She's like, "So your husband died, huh?"
That's probably why she's so stressed. There's no way she's not getting any.
I was like, "So what? What are you doing later?" Like, I'm probably working. I don't know.
I thought you said you were a single mom. Yeah, that's a fucking job.
You don't understand. I have so much on my plate right now. I'm like, okay.
I just don't have the time.
They had a pretty good Home Depot project going on in here before Buddy fucked it all up.
And she should probably put lids on her paint. Just my opinion.
Again, we need just a male role model in the house to know things like that.
Also, I'm starting to be on the side of the clown. We've seen 2 scenes really with the dog, and in both scenes he's fucked shit up in the living room. Like, eventually you'd get sick of that shit.
Do you think there was a deleted scene of the funeral at his dad's where like Will Ferrell from Wedding Crashers is there, like, and he takes his mom home? Guy
Maybe.
died in a test pilot accident. What an
What an idiot. Good.
Yeah, be strong, babe.
What's happening on your guys' screen right now?
The lost and are they putting found dog signs?
Putting found yellow dog,
Okay.
which is the stupidest fucking thing.
First
ever
off,
to put.
that doesn't make any sense. Found immediately. What? It's not. No.
Like, I'm so depressed, and I'm just.
And how do they know it's an Asian dog? I just don't get it.
Well, he owns a dry cleaners, so that kind of gave it away.
This dog's a dick. I'm gonna be honest.
This dog is an
is
asshole.
kind of a douche.
Nice turtleneck. Leave some
I haven't
chicks for
seen
the rest
any
of us.
redeeming quality. Like dogs can bring camaraderie and be a good friend. Like, this dog is just not into anyone but himself.
Did he just buy a fucking Maytag? Like, how did he get the box? Did he have to buy the fridge?
Why did he write Buddy? Like, obviously, like, who needs to know? Like, obviously the dog knows it's a box for him, and he can't read.
Here's another thing, guys.
The dog can't
Can
read.
we not come
Yeah,
up with
right.
anything more creative than Buddy for the dog's name?
Oh, well, excuse me.
apparently
I didn't
not.
realize you booked me a room at the fucking Ritz-Carlton in this Maytag box. Yeah, I'll just stay out here.
See, as kids, we all thought, like, women would just be like this, like, cleaning all the time, but as adults, we know this isn't true.
It's a sucker. Never mind.
I'm not going to touch that. We're definitely the bro force squad, not like the women's force or anything even remote. Like, we love women, we respect them, but they just don't find us funny. It's a flaw in them,
There's also some Lagavulin on the other side. In the bottle on the other side, there's Lagavulin. What's in that? You know me. This would have. Like,
Josh is the man of the house, though. I mean, he's got a fucking turtleneck and a...
I know. I see. I should have pre-gamed. I'm taking this movie seriously right now.
We did 2 episodes before. So pretty fun.
That was my mistake.
How come there's so many used tissues in his room?
Because he's been jerking his beat.
He's been crying.
Come on,
ever
he has
since.
really
It is
bad
Seattle. Seattle's like one of the biggest, highest suicide cities in the country.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it always fucking rains.
and their NBA teams always leave.
Yeah. And their greatest musical acts just swallow a fucking bullet from a gun. Just
Allegedly.
all sucks. Nothing cool happens there.
Yeah, and Ken Griffey Jr. played there also.
Banner, that doesn't...
There's no way a golden receiver can do all of this. Like, I've never seen a dog like climb walls like he does. Get on.
Have you ever had a golden dog?
golden receiver?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Well, then shut the fuck up. You don't know.
You don't think so? You're not like 100% sure?
Mom looking good in the morning.
I'd do her.
After sex, this right there. When you hook up with a chick, before she's looking fine. And you
I wish
wake
there was,
up
like-
and she's dressed like that, and you're like, oh god.
I wish there was like a delivery truck parked outside. Some dude leaves with like no shirt on. He's like, "Thanks, babe. I'll call you."
Yeah.
Gets in it, fucking drives off.
It's like a Penske truck.
Yeah.
She's like, "We still go to your mom's house this weekend?" He's like, "I'll let you know, okay? I
Yeah,
gotta make
she
sure that it's still
may
on."
have plans.
All right,
with
here's another beef I had. So they've had this dog for like 4 days. Is she just now brushing her teeth?
And also, that living room cleaned up really quickly.
No, Banner's right. This chick is unsanitary as fuck.
When she's
And
had so
he
many.
was sweating.
Sweating
No,
so
he's
much, she's
sweating way
pumping up the balls.
too much. Be pumping air and balls.
Like he's sweating so much.
He should be used to that motion by now.
Hey guys, didn't that guy play for the Knicks at one point?
No, that's not him.
That's not him. Okay, my bad.
But he does look like that guy that didn't pass.
Charge.
Way to go,
That's such a
Larry.
charge.
Fuck you, water boy. I can sniff my
Such a
jock
charge.
later.
If you're lucky.
Look, when I was his age, I would not have been smart enough to put my sleeve over my hand. I just pulled that shit down.
Yeah, but of course the electric bill still works, right? Yeah, absolutely. Why wouldn't they? This has been abandoned for 4 years, but for some reason, someone's still paying the electric bill.
I have
He's
a
just keeping
feeling,
lights on, maybe.
Geiger, I have a feeling that God's the one still paying that bill.
That is true.
Do you need an out of
Yeah, there's-
bounds? We're not.
They just auto drafted out of Jesus Christ bank account every month so they could have the light on.
He's like, look, I didn't even know it was coming out. All those fucking donations every Sunday. I mean, money's
He's
not
like,
a thing.
listen, guys, I know you like playing basketball out here, but I'm getting audited this month, so I really need to
Look,
kind of
This
check
is
my expenses.
this is before the Catholic priest child molestation scandal broke. The government didn't take a second look at our fucking finances.
I know you think I'm God's son, I made of money, but actually I'm kind of hurting right now. I mean, the Dow's not doing as good as I thought it was. I took a big loss in Vegas last month.
All right, here's another thing. It's coming up here. This has got to be the cheesiest fucking pizza ever. You'll see what I'm talking about.
I
It's like
know,
a tug of war with the piece
yes.
of cheese. Pizza.
This scene maybe might
Come on,
be
some of us haven't seen this in 20 years, Brian.
Seriously, bro.
I'm enjoying.
All right,
It's like,
here's
oh,
one of the
that
scenes
window
where you
is
clearly
open
see the
20
dog's
feet here,
balls.
so I'll just jump. There's no way a dog can do that. No fucking way. He's not a goddamn mountain
All right.
lion.
We're watching him do
Did
it.
it have balls?
I saw balls.
It has balls right here.
I mean, they're your balls, but I saw balls.
Still counts, right?
Hold on, here it comes. Here it comes. Wait for it.
Look at that Intel Pentium 1.
Ready? I've never eaten pizza this fucking cheesy.
You said the same thing in TMNT Secret of the
look at
Ooze.
that.
Have you ever been to Seattle?
Look at that.
It's to Seattle. Can I just say I'm
Rolling
on the
Tides.
clown's side? I mean, the dog's a pain in the ass. Like, what the fuck?
Dude,
Eat
so I said
pizza.
10 minutes ago, thank you. The clown had it right, man. I feel bad for him.
Hornacek, didn't you told me a stat about the budget of this movie earlier. What was
I
it?
saw it.
It was a $3 million budget, and it grossed $27 million. So 9 times ROI right there. Pretty fucking
that's
decent
some good
investment.
money. So if you do that 14 times, what's that? How much has this
Well,
franchise
the
brought in?
second one budgeted 11 million and only made 10 million.
I don't understand the problem.
Is she scratching her back with an axe?
Guys, we're not even halfway through this and I'm already over it.
Fucking paper boy.
Banner, no one likes someone who doesn't finish what he starts.
Here's what I'm confused about. This movie's about a dog playing basketball. We still haven't seen any fucking basketball.
It's been a really bad first act.
Like, the whole movie should be the dog
Could you
playing
keep
basketball.
And yet somehow it gets worse.
Could you keep your window open in Seattle? Like, isn't it really cold at
Fuck
night?
no, you couldn't.
Uh-oh.
First off, it would rain, guaranteed.
You see what he's wearing?
Those overalls?
Denim.
Damn. I hope everyone's on birth control at the school.
He walks in a Gap and they're like, "What do you want?" And he goes, "Just fuck him up with denim, fam."
Like, why did he agree to be the manager?
It's just not, romantic or womanly to ask a guy to pull out that's wearing fucking bib overalls.
What kid would have to do this in 4th grade?
I know, right? Just get a
kid
fucking
that's
full
trying to
time.
learn about life, Cycly. A kid that wants to learn about hard work.
Next thing you
I'm
know,
pretty sure my school didn't have this shit, and I went to one of the nicer schools.
I hope he like joins the fucking labor union. That'd be so great. That's the sequel we need. What do we want? More rights.
When do we want them?
When we hit puberty.
Look at that computer. That's like state of the art.
God, you couldn't even watch porn on that. There's no way. You'd get a virus.
Actually, I
so
have
quick.
watched porn on one of those. Not even lying. Fun story. Once I used to work at a yogurt
Hold on,
shop.
time out. You're telling me you watch porn at work at a yogurt shop?
Let me finish the story.
What were your toppings?
So I won't say where I worked, but this place had what I would call the country's best yogurt. But I won't say specifically where I worked.
Baskin Robbins.
Yes. And my boss had a computer like that would turn on. It was like password. It was weird, old computer. But when I got through it, there was 2 videos on there of black chicks going at it.
Yeah.
Found at work at the place that I won't mention that had really good the yogurt that the country absolutely loved.
Sorry to change the subject to the movie that we're watching currently, but
Didn't that guy play for the Knicks?
No.
like, if you did play for the Knicks, why would you have the jersey in the janitor's? Wouldn't you have it at home somewhere? That makes no fucking sense.
But if you did have it at work, you would hide it like behind pipes in your fucking office.
Absolutely. I'm stupid.
No, but
That makes total sense.
doesn't he live there? I think he lives there.
He told the landlord, just give me 1 more month and I'll get it to you, and they're cool with it.
He's like, look, I'm good for it. We both know that. She's like, well, you've been behind 3 of the last 4 months. It's like, well, you're starting to sound like a racist.
Well, because he's black? I
That's
don't even know. He hasn't even turned the light bulb
That's
on.
the card you got to play.
He is rocking that denim pretty hard.
Yo, remember how cool the fucking like shirt or hoodie tied around your waist used to be?
Jesus Christ,
The
dude.
only way you could get more pussy with the all denim outfit was if you also had that on top of it.
Had a flannel, like, tied around your waist.
God damn it. Yeah, Geiger, this is like the internet. This is how you used to fucking look people up. We just go to your box of cards.
Yeah, man, you go to your trading cards, like, whenever someone said, oh, blah, blah, played for the Houston Rockets, you'd be like, no, he didn't. I'm going to go home tonight. When I see you at the basketball court tomorrow during this time, I'm going to prove that you're wrong. People can't Google shit. I mean, that's how we did stuff.
Yeah, you can't prove that Land Before Time had 14 movies.
And a show.
Yeah, you had to go home and count your VHSs.
This is so Rookie of the Year, too.
Why does he have a
will you sign
fucking
this?
goldfish?
The guy was like, why? Because I'm black? You think I'm this guy? We all look alike?
What if he got really, really offended? What are you, a Klan member? What? No, I just brought you a basketball card.
Well, I saw the jersey. Yeah, I killed him and took it. I'm about to sell it. Cop?
But you're not going to
Also,
tell
we really
anybody
should lay off the alcohol.
because you know snitches get stitches,
not
right?
aging well.
Josh or Franklin, whatever the fuck your name is.
It's like Samuel, right?
Yo,
That jacket have a bigger zipper on it, too?
I'm with Cycly, man. Where the fuck is the dog playing basketball?
It's still the score, dude. It is on point.
It's got a great score, but like, how far into this are we? That's what she said.
Yeah,
We're
we're over
almost
halfway.
We're almost halfway.
That's ridiculous, man.
If the coach was so good, though, and knew about basketball, wouldn't you think he knew the janitor played for the fucking New York Knicks, who are arguably the biggest basketball franchise of all time?
The coach is living in his own world. When you have Larry, whatever the fuck his name is, you can't
Why
let...
the fuck would I care if I have fucking Larry on my team?
Exactly.
Look,
Right.
Larry is a playmaker, okay?
Larry can get his own shot anytime he wants.
This
He
makes
plays
no
both-
sense.
both ends of
That
the
mom
court.
would be dating by now, for sure. She'd have a lot of gentleman callers.
Yo, is his sister gonna sleep through this whole fucking movie?
She has no role at all. She might as well not even be in it.
So why does she need to have two? Yeah. Why does the mom need two kids?
I just really wanted a scene where he's like, "Look,
Because
Josh,
she
I'm not
had
trying to
three
replace
slut.
your dad,
Kids.
okay? I'm just trying to be a friend of yours."
Josh, I just want to be an ear.
Time she's brushed her teeth in that scene. She's been brushing them with dicks the whole time.
Who put up those Christmas lights?
Buddy,
Someone from the
like,
Salvation
no.
Army came over, did it.
the dog.
Hold on. Who sets an alarm clock on Christmas? Everybody just fucking wakes up early as shit on Christmas.
He said it
Where's
for
Buddy at?
6:50
This makes
also.
no
Like, let's just call it 7, Josh. Come on. Another man left you. What do you know?
Wow, he's like, I don't care if Jesus died for my sins. Where's my fucking dog?
She's like, no, I'm not giving you the dog. The dog got into some of the Christmas decorations. They got this bow stuck on him.
Yeah, and he's actually getting euthanized because he keeps fucking up our living room.
Charles Oakley again.
Wonder what name he goes by then. Do they ever say? Does he
That's
go by
Arthur Cheney.
But does he go by
Charles
that?
Oakley.
He said that guy's dead.
Wait, what's this plot device that they're giving these new players roles on the team for?
At least they're showing us and not telling us.
A bunch of people, like 2 kids were twins and they moved, and then another kid got kicked off or something. So they need like 2 or 3 more spots.
Was it drugs that he got kicked off for?
No, it was herpes.
I mean, no.
Does this
yeah,
bird come and have something to do with it at
Did
the
you
end?
get
Because that
kicked
bird
off
has a
for
lot of
herpes?
screen time.
Fix this.
You notice that?
Yeah, that
I mean,
bird had to be credited. Is that bird a SAG member? I love how they put on the flyer 3 p.m. sharp. Because you know these fucking deadbeats will roll in at 3:15 and then still want to stretch and warm up.
I love how Josh is like contemplating. She goes like, oh, "I wish my dad were here. He'd know what to do." It's like he'd probably just try out in 7th grade basketball. Who gives a fuck?
First
There's
off,
no way it's 7th grade.
Dude, they are in elementary school.
It's got to be 4th grade.
They're probably 4th or 5th grade.
And you couldn't even try out at my school before like 7th or 8th grade.
Yeah, it was just participation.
Wow.
What a shot!
Swish.
wet.
That dog is 100%.
Although I guess the issue is if you're putting him on the team because he can make it from 4 feet out, like you don't have anyone on your team that can consistently make that shot wide open. Because we have bigger issues.
Imagine how easy it is for that dog to travel.
It's a
Unless
Euro
we're in the
step,
NBA, that dog's
cycling.
gonna travel every time.
It's a Euro step.
Wow. I love how he looks like he just saw booze for the first time. Like who is it that big a deal?
It's hey, 45 minutes in, we are getting our first dog basketball action.
That's pathetic.
That's a travel.
It's a crab dribble.
Pretty sure. I wonder what was longer. How long it took to see Batman in the
I
last.
love the
Batman.
chain net too.
How long we talked to see Airbud knock some shots in. I don't know, man. It took a while for Christian Bale to put on that suit in the last one.
It's like I really don't care that my dad's not here anymore because my dog can make a basket. All's right with the world.
It almost makes me forget
There's
about that
20
faulty
people went to
engine.
tryouts, and there's that many people left on the team.
Dude, honestly, who had sex with more chicks before practice? Larry or Magic Johnson at Michigan State?
Push.
Yep.
I love how they all still have the
I see
fucking.
Magic Johnson said he's going to give his blood, sweat, and tears to the Lakers, and everyone's like, how about not the blood, though?
Yeah, seriously.
Like, hey,
Why
coach,
do all
we're here
these-
for tryouts, and I just bought this new slicky suit like the good players wear.
He's like,
so
yeah,
you
you weren't
probably
sneaking.
Just let me on the team.
You weren't sneaking up on any of us because we heard those from 10 miles away.
Everyone knows in 90s movies, the best player always shows up 20 minutes late for practice. A la Keanu Reeves and the Replacements. Fake left, go right.
Ball hog.
Oh shit! Hey Larry,
That's
you need
the
some fucking ice
ball.
for those ankles that just got broke.
This is another thing I don't get. So the coach didn't want him to try out. He's like, if you hold up my practice, it's not going to work. It's not like we're in Compton and all the kids are African American and 6'5" and really athletic looking, and he's like,
You have,
why?
like,
Like all the
three
kids
Asians
look
on
the
your
same.
You have 3 Asians on your team.
Oh, that's
love
the worst haircut I've ever seen.
Dude, that
He's
kid
got
has
Scottie
to be
Pippen's
that-
orange peel.
You sound jealous as fuck, Cycly.
Dude, is it that obvious? I actually always did want that kind of haircut when I was little for some reason.
You must have liked pussy.
How does this kid have all this shit?
Yeah, he's
He's a
sucking some
dumpster diver.
serious dick to get some good seats.
He's a dumpster diver.
I got instead of Sean Kemp's trash, it's an 8-ball of Coke. He's like, why would he throw that away?
Honest question: do you think anyone so far in the entire world, in the calendar year so far, has watched this movie?
There's like
I-
8 billion people in the
Yeah,
world.
but
This is my
has
second
anyone
time
watched this
watching
movie?
Probably not.
There's a lot of stoners out there, I think, that would watch it.
No, man.
I'm hoping. We're banking on it. Fuck.
All right, guys, I got a
No,
question.
we're gonna
for you.
restart it. But
I got a question for you. On this podcast today, we've done D2, D3, Rookie of the Year, and now Air Bud. Is any character in any of those sports movies from the 90s got more pussy than Larry?
Larry Willingham? Absolutely not. There's this drunk dad screaming. God, I love him. He got laid off 4 months ago.
Well,
It's
his
awesome.
boss.
He's in between jobs right now.
Don't
He's
worry,
gonna
though.
find another one.
Geiger, the union is going to get him the money he's owed.
Unemployment's paying good right now. Bowl cut hair guy just fucked up, man.
It's like, don't hustle back on defense, though.
Yeah, let's let one mistake lead to 2. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, guys, there's 2 Asians on this team. There's no way they're going to the state finals.
Yeah, but all their stats will be correct.
On
Of-
who?
Of course, Larry is guarding the black guy. You
I love
gotta-
how the fat kid is like the enforcer. He's just like, I'm gonna cry now, coach. Take me out of the game. It's like, Fram, get in there.
But my name's
If Fram's mom would have put out, he might have started. That
It's-
coach
that's on
definitely
her,
doesn't have
man.
a wife.
Josh is doing his
No, there's
part.
no
You got to
way.
do yours, Mom.
He goes home and has a pack of cigarettes and like some Mad Dog drink.
Yo, Fram had a fast break. He just fucking had to do his little crossover moves.
Dribble in between the legs. Jesus.
You want
He's
some
such a
fancy
pimp.
sauce? I'll give you some fancy sauce.
That was a terrible shot. Like, come on.
This is why women don't get sports.
Okay, is this scene or Angels in the outfield where they can't get the ball scene like the worst thing you've ever seen?
This is way
No.
worse. This
Angels
is
in
so
the
much
Outfield is a
worse.
classic. How
This
dare
is
you.
so much worse.
How dare you?
50 Shades Darker is like, at least we're not that one Air Bud scene.
Wait, have you guys done Angels in the Outfield?
No.
Not yet.
Okay, because I wanted to start talking about
It's
that.
on the list.
It's
You-
on
You're
the
definitely
list.
on it, Cycling.
We'll get you on that one.
Wow.
You and Jonesy are gonna have to fight over who's gonna be on that one.
That ref is legitimately going to die.
See, if this was in Texas, not Seattle, someone would have already have shot the dog by now in the fucking stands.
Well, that wasn't fucked up.
That's
by
gotta
him.
count. Yes, everyone's gonna. No one at one point is like, "Oh wow, that
See, it's not that big a deal. Everyone's
got
like,
really
that's,
lucky."
that's if I was in the stands, like, that's kind of cool. The dog made a
Yeah,
basket.
like that's not like I would give a standing ovation for it.
Everyone
I'd be like,
went.
I'm taping Game of Thrones tonight, so if this game could get over, that'd be awesome.
Also, why this is fucking like fourth grade? They have their names on the back of the jerseys. That seems absurd to me.
They're the pride of the school, Jeff. You've been watching this fucking film?
There's like college teams that don't, like Indiana doesn't have their fucking names on the back, but the fourth grade Timberwolves, Josh.
The
Schramm.
Yankees don't have their names on the back.
Well, the Yankees are nothing compared to these guys. That's a horrible analogy.
When have the Yankees done anything the last 10 years?
Look at these chicks behind the principal. You're like, you're good at sports now, so we're going to pay attention to you. God damn it, I miss
The
fucking
PTA are a
middle school.
bunch of whores, and it's like, what have you done for me lately? And all of a sudden they're interested.
Oh yeah, he's gonna totally tap that.
Man, yeah, that
Ass.
turtleneck is.
No, they're in middle school. All they're hoping to do is like rub his penis outside his jeans. That's
Yeah,
all
he's looking to like touch her boob outside the shirt.
Guys, all right, I got two scales here. Her or Julie the Cat right now, and then if you had to project 10 years in the future, who's hotter? Let's go around
Julie
the
the
horn.
cat. Julie the cat.
Julie the Cat and Julie
the cat now. In the future, I would take that chick.
That's what I was going to say too, Geiger. But either way, Julie the Cat sweeps the right now.
Look,
This-
this is why this
Fucking
coach
catch
is
the ball,
awesome.
bitch.
He has no problem staying late, trying to get a kid, up to snuff. It's great.
Good for him.
He knows he has a player with another absent father figure, so he says, let me fill that void.
Yeah.
Your
I'll be
dad
there
would be
now.
doing this anyway.
Is that dancing? I mean, he wants to be a Timberwolf. Oh. Dramatic moment.
I mean, I think he let the kid
Guys,
off
I have
easily.
the perfect replacement. Let's make the janitor the coach.
Brian, that's fucking ridiculous. He's the janitor.
Yeah,
What does he
it's a
know about
perfect
coaching
replacement.
basketball besides playing for the New York Knickerbockers?
Geiger, that wasn't him. That guy died a long time ago.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Is that a racist joke?
Yeah, this kid. I just heard his voice for the first time in this movie. It's yeah, he's not.
This is another plot hole. If the coach was done, there's no way, like, Larry's dad of everyone would try to coach. There's no way Larry would want to. He doesn't have the time. He's searching for jobs.
Look, job hunting is a
He's
full-time
on
job.
Indeed.com, guys.
And on top of that, he still has his union responsibilities. I guarantee you that guy's the type of guy who calls like the 1-800 number on the back of a microwave dinner with a complaint. Yeah, the strudel had a little more cinnamon than I'm accustomed to. I'm going to need to talk to your manager.
Hey, guys, eyes up here. If you ever coach a basketball team, this is how you bend them into shape.
This is fucking stupid.
Well, when you can't afford a ball in your youth like he could,
Banner, you
you have to learn.
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me, Banner. This is a fucking coaching genius right here.
Fucking stupid is what it is.
Banner, this is why you don't start.
Fucking kid actually caught it.
I'm in Larry's court here.
He's like, Larry, you just don't get it, do you?
That was like a magic trick, though. I'm all about magic. Guys, I'm
You
hammered.
get more pissy on Tuesday than you do in a year, and you want me to fucking play the fake ball.
Yeah, Larry's like, you want to see some magic? Let's see if I can go 2 days
How
without
do you
getting a
know-
blowjob.
How do you know if you're, like pump faking?
I want to see
So I
how
didn't actually pass it. It was a
It's
fake.
like
pass.
Water
No.
Boys. Like, he thinks about faking. He pretends to fake.
Cycling,
You know
honest
what's great?
question.
It's like, that's all it took. Just play with the pretend ball. Now look at them. They're fucking beating ass.
Cycling, honest question. They're fourth graders, so not the smartest. How long into practice till they just legitimately didn't fucking know who had the imaginary ball anymore? They're like, no, I have it. Or, I've had it the whole possession.
Who
I mean-
would let their player get out of halftime responsibilities to do this halftime show?
Who
Look at the
didn't?
cheerleaders in the back. I want the
fucking
chick with the
janitor
comb
does
over.
that too.
Who didn't have a game where their fucking principal spoke at halftime? You know.
We've all been there.
And while they're going over halftime adjustments, Josh is like, "Coach, I got to do this like thing with my dog." He's like, "Yeah, I
Have
know."
you ever seen those
My
like?
dog's in stilettos.
Have you ever seen those football players who are also in the band and at halftime they come out? They're
I
in
do,
their
yeah.
full
That's
on
like at the
pads.
small schools. Like the starting O lineman's playing trombone, by the way.
He's like, Josh, all you need to know is we're going to the 1-3-1 half court trap. All right, now get out there with that fucking dog.
What I love about this, talking about Free
The
Willy.
teamwork's right there.
Remember when Jesse on Free Willy, when Willie didn't do the trick, and he told Willie basically to fuck himself, and he went and sold drugs? At least Josh stuck with Buddy here.
I cannot wait to do Free Willy.
Now, I still think he should sell drugs on the side because it's good at this age to have some type of job, you know?
I mean, especially, fucking taxes can't get to it. I mean, it's, just kind of a write-off. They don't know
So,
about it.
like, the snack packs in this movie are like the salmon in Free Willy.
That's an analogy. I don't know what the fuck you're going for. Hey, can we get a
Whoever-
towel out here? Because Buddy's jump shot's a little wet.
Whoever thought of giving him the number K9 should run the fucking DC universe because they're a fucking genius.
Again,
Smartest
that
thing
was
I've ever
one
seen.
shot. Like, do more than that.
Fucking Larry. ISO, ISO.
This may be the worst shot he's taken all movie. That's stupid.
Hold on. Why is the janitor in green when their uniforms are blue and yellow?
He can only afford one color, dude.
Here comes Larry's dad. And of course he has to call timeout to talk to his dad, which makes no sense. Maybe to an overworked father, Larry's dad's like, I'm in between jobs. That makes no sense.
Yeah, I'm working the streets like a prostitute.
Yeah, we're leaving. You can't take my son out ever after he did that.
Just shake it off, Josh. Just shake it off.
Brian, next time we play soccer and I take you out, just say, I'm leaving.
I'm gone. I'm out of here. Problem is, it's like,
Banner, your mic, we can't hear you again if you're trying to.
Look at the
When you
chunky
get
kid.
hard.
look, that was one time.
Hate this scene.
Yo, that kid just turned up like a wide open 4-footer.
He's wide open. Why are you looking at? And then a bunch of people in the stands are like, just shoot it.
Geiger, how do you know what to do if you don't consult the stands before you make a play?
How do you know if I don't look at my mom?
That is defense right there. That is defense.
That's how you
Coming
close
at you
out.
like Godzilla.
There's no way he could shoot at that. Like, there's.
That's the shot.
Yo, I could
Can't hit
literally
anything.
kick. I could kick the ball closer than that.
Yeah, that was an alley-oop.
Arthur Curry's like, he didn't use teamwork. That's why he lost. I'm like, that makes no fucking sense at all.
Also, the three-point line right here is like half court.
It's
Here's the
WNBA distance.
That's a pretty nice sweater for janitor.
I don't know, Buddy. Buddy is
His
almost.
whole pep talk makes no sense either. Like, the dog doesn't care. He just likes to play the game. He's like, he's a fucking dog. How do you know he just... I mean, he's a dog.
Do T-Rex. Picture this set of sport.
Yeah, you lose, but you get fucking endorsement money. You get pussy. You get free cocaine. Like, worst case, it evens out.
There you go.
That's
catch
how you
the
coach
ball.
them up.
That's how you coach him.
Writing about fourth.
Watch this. Look at this catch.
Banner, your mic, I still can't hear cycling.
That's a great catch. That's
He's
a
so
great
pumped that he caught that.
Front page. Front page that they won. A fourth grade basketball team won a game. Fucking front page.
And it was a kid catching the ball. This isn't football or baseball. It has nothing to do with anything. You don't score points by catching it.
This is obviously a pre 9/11 movie. That's the headline story.
Wow, he took down the chain net. Wow, that's racist.
Well, now Ray Allen won't show up and start playing on this court. That's a guarantee.
You mean Jesus?
Yep. Yo, if Buddy had like a sophomore girlfriend who was a dog, he could easily get into her house and bang her when her dad was asleep.
Push. And the finals, guys, against Spokane.
I'm with Cycling though. It's just too convenient of a montage to have like their team on the fucking front page. Even if that's the school newspaper, there would be other things in front of it, you know?
Yeah, like the chess team. They matter too.
Yeah, but they're awful
And now
this
the
year.
TV is there. Fuck, they're in. And it's televised.
Why is there a blow dryer on this guy's counter?
Of course, this clown is watching little kids on TV.
It would have been so much better if he was like doing crystal meth at this moment. That'd be much more realistic.
In his defense, you can't see what he did in the other room before he got that plate of Hungry Man.
That's probably a deleted scene, right?
Dude, that's a lot of food. It was a lot of food to waste. And you know he's not making very much money.
What he needs to do is get on unemployment. That's what he needs to do.
What month? Where's that paper coming from?
Guys, I don't want to
Where's all
depress.
this coming from?
I don't want to depress everyone, but this movie still has 30 minutes left.
Jesus Christ, dude.
God damn it!
The problem is in this movie we get to the end and then there's still another 20 minutes left.
This would be my personal hell. Like, if like hell is customized for what would torture you the most, like me rewatching the
Yeah,
movie
it's just
for
on a-
all eternity.
It's on a
would be-
loop and your eyelids are cut off and you just have to watch it over and over again. He's got papers though, guys. It's totally his
This is
dog.
Michael Jeter. Why don't you guys show some fucking respect? He's the star of the he's the star of the whole show.
Yeah, but then he doesn't. He loses Air Bud and he ends up on a fucking island and gets eaten by dinosaurs.
If you stay tuned afterwards, Banner, I'll actually tell you guys what really happens to this character after the movie.
Josh is like, I'd rather you fuck my mom than take my dog.
And his mom's like, me too, Josh.
Yeah, but that's just because she's begging for the dick.
I'm not begging for it. She's getting the dick. She doesn't need to beg for the dick. Dick's being handed to her.
He hates you. Well, you know what your dad hated? FAA safety regulations. That's why he's fucking dead.
It's
Guys, we're all going to hell.
an engine failure.
Do you think he's actually
How do we know
related to
it's
Hal
Egypt?
Jordan?
Maybe he just sucked at his job.
Maybe he killed himself.
God, life
He was
sucks
pissed
again.
about
They
how
don't-
much dick that wife was
No one
sucking.
understands me. That's why I wear so much denim.
You know what'll fix this? If we
Wait.
put on a fucking Nirvana CD right now.
Was he Good Charlotte before Good Charlotte was Good Charlotte?
Nah, he's more Seattle, like grunge.
Definitely Kurt Cobain and Nirvana. I bet he
I'll
can't
just
make
put up
it.
a snack pack just in case.
It's ceremonial. What if it showed him with a 40 he drinks now?
No, it's not an actual ghost.
Why don't you put out a chocolate one and maybe get like a dark dog Disney? What the fuck?
It's disgusting.
That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. Puget Sound, I called it earlier. There's a fucking Puget Sound sign in the back of his house. Or something like that.
Look at his dad. Remember when he
So
used to be
proud of him.
alive?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Josh. At this point, maybe we need to just move on and get pictures of people that are alive in our bedroom.
I love that
Hey,
he
we all
framed-
did that though. We all made a Lego like thing and then put it on a shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Well, isn't it weird that he framed the obituary whenever his dad died of being a
Yeah,
pilot?
it's a little weird. It's definitely a little weird.
It's like has a chicken shirt. Like, yeah, this is the article about my dad dying.
Geiger, it's
Where's
not
the jam?
every day that your dad dies in a freak plane
Gosh,
accident.
play from the heart.
Guys, we always wanted our fucking janitor to give us his autograph.
You know, I saw the stats on the back of that card. In 1974, he averaged .4 assists per game, so they're not lying when they say he didn't pass the ball. In 33 minutes, too.
Yeah, he wasn't a double-double machine.
How do you find Norm Smiley's trailer, too? Do you go to this trailer yard and just ask them? He's like, yeah, he's in lot C4.
You can just go ask the local whores. They all know where he lives.
5052 Sycamore Street.
But he's like, the fuck?
Oh, the con has ethics.
Look, we've all been there. We all don't make a beer.
Truest line of the whole movie, Norm Snively saying, I got ethics.
I'm surprised there's not a row of chicks just like lining up at his door waiting to like have sex with him. That's weird.
They're at the
Wow.
front. This is the back.
Okay.
Yeah. He had to hop the fence, clearly.
That's the best pen I've ever seen.
That is a pretty sick pen.
I use one every day. So I get deals signed. Real Force Squad sponsors use that to sign our fucking deals. Guys, are we done with this yet?
No.
This has been the longest hour and 7 minutes of
God.
my life.
That'll work.
Like the thing with Mighty Ducks and Rookie of the Year and all that shit, like, yeah, they're not great movies, but they're
There's
fun
a story.
movies.
There's
This is fun. This movie's honestly kind of depressing
It's me, dude.
and
The
terrible.
part coming up when he fucking abandons the dog is
Stop
sad.
spoiling it
It's
for the
fucking
viewers
sad.
and me.
We didn't say this.
He knows where that was actually really good acting.
He has a really shitty car.
I'll get that fixed tomorrow.
Just-
That was like the classic Austin Powers move.
He didn't have like 12.
The score here, Banner, it's working.
Yeah, dude, it's on point. I've been saying it all fucking pod. Look, the best thing about a score is you have to hear the emotion. If you just close your eyes and listen, you know what's going on.
I wish I could close my eyes because then I wouldn't have to fucking look at this movie. What a cockblock Norm Snively is.
Jeff, is there a Fernfield, Washington?
Fernfield, yeah. It's a county,
Okay.
but not a...
Okay, because that's where they're at.
It's a famous town that they once had like a dog who could play basketball there. That's kind of
Yeah.
what put them on the map.
They
I'd
kinda won
heard
the
that.
state championship in 1997.
Or the fourth grade team did.
Yeah, Banner, that's what you're
It's the
thinking
only
of.
team that matters.
Banner, you're thinking of the one that got all the media coverage, right?
Yeah.
That is the worst car.
This truck is such a piece of shit.
This-
The steering wheel fell
This
off.
is like the type of truck that always gets pulled over on cops. Your taillight was out, but we know that you probably have like fucking crystal meth in the car. What? No.
I don't even have a door. How can I keep crystal meth in here? I had to smoke it all.
Yeah, someone would easily just walk in and take it.
You know that water's cold as fuck.
So you gotta ask
Oh,
yourself,
yeah.
Washington in January.
a lot of you might think that's the end of the Norm Snively story, but I'll tell you what actually happened.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's still in the movie. Like, it's not over yet.
Okay, Banner, is there anything else you can spoil for us?
This guy hates
Yeah,
it.
they win the state
It's like
championship.
water
Oh
tax.
my god. Are you kidding me?
No.
Geiger, this guy's wife
Yes.
hasn't put out in 2 months.
Guys, I might be drunker now than I was for D2.
I'm about to just Kurt Cobain
What
myself.
about D3 level drunk?
I was more drunk for D2.
No way.
I was fucked.
D3. You were
I was fucked up for
in
D2.
a different realm.
I was
D3.
fucked up for D2.
You know what the great thing is? Based on
Where's
our...
he going now? Just gonna live in the wilderness?
He's got to fucking think about stuff. Can't do that on the mainland. Jesus. Knowing
Yeah,
our...
stare at a lake or be in like a wooded area.
and skip a rock on some body of water. Knowing our fans, we still probably have a lot of people with us that are disgusting fucks.
This is honestly one of the hardest movie commentaries to get through.
I hope to God no one is watching this.
This is
hope
not
they
even
just give
close.
Wait, this would be a better one to say, if you're still watching, give this word and you'll win a prize. I
Hey,
can't
don't worry,
imagine
I got a
one person
snack.
makes
How many fucking snack packs does his mom buy for him?
Look, she goes to Costco. It's on discount, bulk rate, bro.
Guys, this thing still has
I guess-
25 minutes.
I guess Jeff, the manager at her work, likes him too. Whenever he comes over.
Yeah, he likes him after sex.
Who fucking talked me into watching this?
Look,
God damn.
guys, he's like, after I spit roast your mom, I like to get a little tapioca in me, so sue me. God.
Guys, I have a fucking list of movie commentaries. Literally every other movie is better than this.
I mean, the problem is at this point we're pot committed. We have to finish and we have to post it, you know?
And you know Holy Bud is in this to the end. And we
Oh, yeah.
love you for it, but we still hate you.
There
at the
actually
same time.
is kind of acting in this. I guess this scene is.
This scene actually always broke my heart. I fucking hate this scene.
Yeah, this is fucked up, bro. He's like, I'm gonna save you, but fuck you, and like go run wild.
I
What
wish
do
you
you-
would have old Yeller him and just shot him. And be like, Josh, why'd you shoot him? You could have just let him loose. He's like, no, it's better this way.
And Josh, how'd you even get a hold of a firearm?
Your dad gave you that fucking ball. Why would you shoot this?
Right before he died.
It's all my dad left to me, and he said, if your mom pops off, you know what to do. It was a really weird message to leave me.
It was a hell of a
No,
throw, though.
he
for-
said, if your mom
There's no
starts...
way he can make it.
It was all my dad left me besides that newspaper article and how he died. Like, how do you leave me that?
That's a little weird, because that's before he was dead, but... He also left me a note. He said, if your mom starts hanging out with Larry, my coworker, you know what to do
It's
with
a
this
sad
gun.
one. I'll hug you.
I don't want to hug my dogs.
It gets better.
Cycle, you should have brought your dogs over for this pod.
Man, I miss them now. I feel like my dog, but Lilo would be really good at basketball.
She would be so good at basketball.
Oh, yeah.
After watching this movie, though, everyone that had a dog probably went outside and played with it. Just like, listen, I love you. I'd never throw you out in the wilderness.
Him chasing, like, I almost can't even watch this shit. It's so sad.
It's so the only like dog movie that's sadder than this is Homeward Bound. When the dogs get stuck in the hole.
Chance, Sassy.
Michael J. Fox is one of his best.
Yep. What's her face? Aunt May in the new Amazing Spider-Man.
Sally
Field. Yeah, she's sassy.
Yeah. That's the only other animal movie that's sadder than that moment, in my opinion. And I'm a professional.
Yeah.
How is Josh supposed to play today?
We're gonna have to lean on Larry. Luckily, the guy's good for 22 a game.
Larry
He doesn't
switched
play with the
teams.
dad.
He's not
Jordan
with the
played-
Timberwolves anymore.
Larry's what?
Larry's not with the Timberwolves anymore.
Oh shit, that's
Yeah,
right.
he plays for the Warriors now.
That
He
kid
moved
has a
to
bowl
Ohio,
cut. That kid has a
family
bowl
stuff.
cut. That kid has a bowl cut. We should be fine.
Is he
Coach
seriously?
is giving him a pep talk. He's like, listen, I know your dog's not here, but we just somehow got to go out there and play.
That cannot make this movie any worse. There's no way in a week's time you'd be allowed to transfer.
He's like, look, I know your dog is gone, but same thing happened to us in the Eastern Conference Finals in '72. He's like, someone's dog fucking left? What? He's like, just hear me out. Willis Reed had a Chihuahua that got herpes.
He had a hooker, and she wouldn't put out, so he was pretty depressed.
But she
he
wouldn't-
went out there
Speaking of
for 20
prostitution, stay tuned.
He's like, but they used to do it doggy style, so it's basically the same thing. I guess that makes
I
sense.
love the fat kid with the bowl cut. He's the best one.
He's
Josh
the
was
enforcer.
last.
He's the Matt Geiger. He's the guy that says, I'm going to use my fouls because you can't fucking put them in a to-go box and put them in the fridge.
Imagine if
Geiger, I
ESPN
think
first
Hornacek
made
just calls
something.
him fat.
There's Larry. He's a warrior now.
That's such bullshit.
Dude, that's so Adam
All right,
Banks.
would you guys rather watch a fourth grade basketball team play or go to a WNBA game where you get free booze, free food, and courtside.
Fourth grade.
Warriors.
I can drink at the WNBA game.
Yeah, but it's like the worst.
But you have to
Bud
sit
Light.
courtside. That's a punishment.
Wow.
You want to punish me?
Yeah, you
Put
get
me closer to the WNBA game.
Both ways.
All of a sudden, hey, Larry's dad got a job because he's wearing a suit.
The union came through.
But at the WNBA game, I could get yours pretty quick because the lines wouldn't be that long because it'd just be me and the other fan. That's a foul.
He's a drinker, though. He didn't touch him. Are you fucking kidding me?
Also, I love that this is fourth grade basketball and the coach for the other Warriors team has like a coat and tie. Like, this is his fucking deal.
This is the state finals.
Also,
guys.
I want to make a point. Like, did you notice it's the third quarter and the score is like 48-40? I'm not joking. I once played a fourth grade game when I was in fourth grade. Final score was 5-4.
Yeah,
So,
it was like
this is fucking
8-6.
impressive. The score is
Yeah, but who was on the mound that day, you know?
Final,
I'm not joking. I remember losing a game 5-4. How miserable was that for our parents?
Leading scorer tonight had 2.
I did have those.
Josh's
scores.
mom wearing the hat in the stands.
She looks like she started to date a rich guy.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I wouldn't be
except
surprised
they-
if even in fourth grade
There's a
that black kid can,
Teamwork, guys. Teamwork makes the dream work.
I wouldn't be surprised if even in fourth grade that black kid can dunk.
Well, they're using the 6-foot goals or whatever it is. You don't notice that?
Good coaching when you just yell defense.
Defense and teamwork, guys. That's the only thing we need.
I'll tell you what, you want to lose this game, why don't you keep fucking giving Larry clean looks from 15? Unreal.
God damn it!
That kid fouls out of every
Now
game.
Michaels always fouls out. You know what? You can't take him home because if you could, he'd put him in a to-go box. Look at that kid. He's fatter than fuck.
He doesn't put anything in a to-go box.
There you go. Pippen has the right to eat. Look at that catch. That was a great catch.
Great catch.
Why does he always cheer when he catches it?
Flips off the crowd after he hits that shot.
Because, Geiger, you gotta walk before you fucking run.
That's over the back!
On the same team?
Yeah, it's still a foul.
Yeah, obviously.
A foul is a foul, dude.
Doesn't matter if it's on your team or the other team.
Everyone's just
He
hurting
twisted
themselves.
his ankle on Scottie Pippen's orange peel?
Wouldn't be the first time. And it sure as fuck won't be the last. Did someone just
Look at this,
suggest
like,
we
we only have
for-
4, we just need to give up. Like, what the fuck? Are you serious?
What kind of a goddamn suggestion is that on the bench? All right, coach, I think we should just surrender. Like, we're not the French. We finished the game.
Who's working security in this fucking game? Paul Blart? How the fuck does a goddamn dog get in here?
It's a fourth grade basketball.
Somehow, if Paul Blart showed up, this
There
movie
is
would get
no
better.
security.
There's also about 4 times as many people in the stands than there should be.
Yeah, who are these people? If you're not a parent or a relative, why are you there?
I found this cute hat. Can I wear it in the last scene? He's
Yeah,
like, well, you swallowed last night, so yeah, whatever the fuck you want, I don't care.
Cycly, if I had to guess, we got a lot of pedophiles in the stands.
I would be so confused if I was coach of elementary school and there was like 150-year-old
Here we
guys.
go.
That's
Here we
okay,
go,
like,
guys. Here
that
we
many
go.
people. Oh, Cycly, this is all you.
Reading all of this is my favorite part right here. I'm pretty sure there should be something about a student at the school needs to be able to play. But what are you gonna do?
I love how his justification is he practices and travels with us. Like, no one. How does that make him eligible to play?
So he's basically like the retarded kid that everybody feels sorry.
The lawyer in me seriously respects the fuck out of that part.
Well, I just love how how the ref looked at like 2 pages. Like, he's right. There's nothing in here. Like, there's way more pages than that, though.
There's an index, dude. He went to the index, looked for dogs. There wasn't anything on dogs in the index.
I'll tell you
Not
what.
fucking hard. That's why I'm a lawyer and you're not.
This bearded ref clearly has a reservation at Chili's, so he just wants to get the fuck out of here.
There's nothing in here about stabbing someone, so it's clearly legal.
Yeah, like, the rule book would be 1,000,000 pages long if we had to fucking get that
Why
specific.
wouldn't you just give the ball to the guy that has the dog guarding him? He could shoot over him all day.
He could post him up,
If
too.
you're writing the rule book, the first thing you write is, if it's not in here, then it's against the rule. That's all you need.
Yeah, with Buddy in the
Not
game,
like technical. You didn't give the ball to the other team to get it back in bounds. That's a technical.
with Buddy on the court, you got to go zone if you're the Timberwolves, right?
100%. You can't go man.
You don't have the athletes to man up on him.
Yeah, that's a suicide mission banner. Jesus Christ.
Right here. It's not a jump
ball!
It's not a jump ball.
That is a jump ball.
He's humping it.
I don't care.
And?
You're telling me if DeAndre Jordan was humping DeMarcus Cousins, that's a jump ball?
Yes.
It's also a
Exactly.
sexual foul.
You clearly haven't watched Derrick Rose play basketball.
All this ref is thinking about is Chili's.
No, that's stupid too.
But they would have a possession arrow in 4th grade. It's not the NBA. God, you see that? That's a fucking head fake. Try it sometime.
At this point, Hornacek's
What?
high school coach, or we would because there was no shot clock in high school, would hold the ball starting with 8 minutes left.
No, in the 3rd quarter. He'd be like, hold for the last shot of the half. We're like, what? It doesn't even make sense.
Here's the thing.
Hey,
So the
This
dog
Airpod just got in the game. In the last game of the season, can we call this movie Rookie of the Year?
I want
Is
the
someone
dog to
running
jump up
water?
without being in the key or something.
Is someone's faucet on?
What?
Is someone's faucet on? Because that's all I can hear.
Yeah, Lori's. Can you turn the faucet off? We can hear it.
No, that's okay. She can finish.
No, look, that's where a wife should be, doing dishes.
Okay, don't let her hear that. We're an hour 30 minutes into Air Bud commentary. No one's listening at this point.
If I was in the opposing team, I'd just get like a Slim Jim out and get the dog to run over to the bench.
That's smart.
I'm just
One-
kidding, Lori.
One
Moment
beg
to
and
plug in
strip.
Slim Jim, again, one of our sponsors.
One beg and strip ends this fucking game.
That's a travel. It's a travel.
Again, crab dribble.
That's a foul!
That's
Oh
awesome.
my god,
Thank
that's a shot. I am
1 and
pissed.
1.
How does the dog know
They're
where the
already in
puck
the
to go?
bonus.
This dog knows the rules better than most players.
Guys, the shoes they have on the dog are just like. So here's
That
what
rep is so happy.
Yeah, what the fuck? You can't do that. I need this dog. Yo, Larry's been hitting the weight room. Look at those guns. Did they say he was shooting a 3? Because that's bullshit. There's no way. Okay,
I
good.
think immediately after this game, like, the sporting commission gets together and adds the rules. Like, hey, no dogs. Wow.
How's that not a foul?
Uh-oh. Here's Norm Snively, sober as a church mouse.
Here, our 8-second
Didn't that fat kid...
monologue to like, what are you gonna do? With
Didn't
3
that kid
seconds on the
foul
clock?
out?
No, it was the other fat Asian.
Oh.
Here we go. Before I take this shot, let me look at 18 people in the stands.
Let me make sure to
Great
make eye
defense,
contact
kid.
with everyone.
Just fucking tackle them.
We definitely met our quota for bowl cuts in this movie. There's so many.
Oh, I definitely would have taken the over. In 97, 100%.
Come on, let's
You
hear
got
it.
Great
lucky.
form. Great form. It's in.
That's a shooter's bounce, man.
That's some clean
This is
living right
why we
there.
play the games.
Guys, I think we're going to make it through this movie.
There's still 15 minutes left.
No, because this isn't even the climax yet.
This is the climax of the movie,
Who cares if they
should
won
be,
the game?
but it's
It's
not.
a dog.
How many people do you think claim to come forward as Josh's dad after this game? Even though his dad's dead, he knows. But, like, people just want in on the action.
More importantly, how many dogs come forward as Airbud's dad? Say, look, we're getting drafted next year.
That's a
We're a
great...
one and done kind of player.
That's a great point. He's like, I'm not in 4th grade. Fuck you guys.
No, you have a fucking wad of shit in your hand.
I wouldn't even roll a joint in that.
I would, but I'm a slut.
The most full courtroom. Like, that's so stupid.
So, Cycly, how often
This
did you...
judge-
Cycly, how much did you study the Snively versus Fram court case?
Well, to be honest with you, it was a big portion of my bar exam, which is a good thing that I focused on it so much throughout my law school career.
Did you
But
write your thesis
a lot
about
of
it?
other people did not even focus on it at all. But the reason I'm a lawyer, I'm going to think this movie.
So what precedent did it set for us? What do we know?
Roe v. Wade.
Right. Would you say this is more or less influential than Roe v. Wade?
Oh, it's definitely more influential. Yeah, I think we should regulate women's bodies. I don't think we should regulate dogs' bodies.
Agreed. Now, what about Brown versus Board? Is that one even below this?
Oh, this has to do with cats, dude. I'm not getting into that.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, if they did have a jury, wouldn't it kind of send a bad message for a jury? This guy's dressed as a clown and Josh has a turtleneck on. I mean, who would you side with, right?
First of all, it's really stupid that he didn't go with the jury. Like, the judge is going to judge this guy. Well, the judge is going to judge did not do that on purpose. On the fact that he's dressed up as a fucking clown. Like, you can't do that in the
Look,
court of
Judge
law, man.
Cranfield is an old
This is the
school
most
guy.
unrealistic part of the movie, right here. Just, you know.
Yeah, but guys, if we just
A
had to...
dog putting up 13 and 10 in the state quarterfinals isn't the. This is the most unrealistic part of the movie.
Or, come on, dude. In his defense, he is wearing a bow tie.
I was going to say, at least he put a fucking tie on.
Would the dog be present in the courtroom if this is actually happening?
So, again, okay, this is actually a real, what about, where I'm not joking. So there's about, 15 different rules on hearsay. Again, no one's listening, so this is hilarious, but there is a rule on hearsay in the courtroom when an animal speaks. I'm
Really?
not joking about that. There's an exception for animals speaking in the
But
courtroom.
isn't he technically the plaintiff here?
He's
the
the defendant,
clown would be
right?
the plaintiff, yeah. But so, like, if a dog barks at an murder scene, drug scene, that's technically not hearsay. There's a rule on animals. Fun fact of the day.
That's because everyone knows you should trust animals more than people.
Man, actually, I did study some cases with parrots. Not even joking.
No, I
Parrots.
could guarantee you that parrots can, like, affect and incriminate people.
Yeah, they're like 3-year-olds. I read it once in a National Geographic book.
I don't know if Josh's mom has time to date. She has a pretty full plate on her.
Another
Yeah,
beer, sorry, dude.
Geiger, that living room's not going to remodel itself.
Yeah.
Crack me open.
Fine.
Just whatever.
My son has a dog. We're not even sure whose it is. We got to go through that court case.
Again, had to do the same thing with his little sister. I'm sorry, but it's a fact.
Where is his little sister? Who's watching her right
She's
now?
probably fucking sleeping like she has been the whole damn movie.
I bet the janitor's watching her. He's probably doing her a solid.
Well, it's good to see him being
Is
a
he a
little...
janitor or is he the head basketball coach now?
Yes. Wearing a lot of hats over there, Banner.
The principal even has a bowl
He
cut.
better get paid overtime.
Yo, he's fucking gonna wear this gavel out.
They only have so many hits in them.
Why is this televised? You see the camera guy in the back?
Fucking court
It's
TV.
like O.J. Simpson.
You want to know honestly what's going on? I bet that guy is like a actual cinematographer for the movie, and they're like they'll think he's a fucking news guy.
Okay, if he played for the Knicks in '56, and this movie was made in the '90s, that's
I guess that
30
makes
years.
sense. Yeah, I guess it makes sense.
I was saying this also wouldn't go to court. This is not even small claims court, so
This is
really bothering me.
this is like Grand Animal Auto Court.
Cycling, it's televised right now, like it's live. This makes no
Well,
sense.
clearly,
court
if
TV
people in
shit.
this town are watching fourth graders play basketball, they'll clearly watch this.
Yeah, but
Fuck
then
the
the
city.
fucking janitor coach comes in. Is like, why don't we make the dog decide? And Your Honor's like, you know what? Yeah,
You're
sure.
onto something.
Honestly, Geiger though, I bet that guy filming was fake news.
I mean, the judge was like, the only idea I had was actually go with who had the legal papers. But I mean, this sounds way better.
But now that that hits my ear, that's fucking lunacy.
How long did this
This
take?
is such
There's like the
bullshit.
judge's chair outside and everything.
I want him to just run through like a pile of poop and just start sniffing it. Like that's how I want this movie to end.
This guy's gonna pull out a piece of bacon, isn't he? Snake bastard.
This is the most ridiculous ending to a movie I've ever fucking seen. Like, this is so stupid.
That's like not a way to get a dog to come over to you. Hey, remember how I beat you with this? Come over here.
But he's like, wait, I haven't read the finance
This-
section from yesterday.
This is how all divorce cases should be handled. We should put the kids in the center, mom to the right, dad to the left, and just which one do you choose? Which one do you run to?
damn.
You clearly don't come up from a family of divorced parents. This is exactly what happens.
You
I
need to-
know. My parents are still together and love each other, so I find it funny. Sorry.
you need to run the country.
He still went to the clown first. That's technically his.
I
dog.
agree. The judge could make a call on that, I feel like, if he wanted.
Yeah, I know. There could definitely be a yellow flag thrown here.
If I'm
Yeah, guys, this is still an appeals court.
Snively, I challenge this. You have to, right?
Of course, Snively has the paperwork. There's no reason this. Like, he should get the dog.
Well, why does he get
There is-
arrested? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, that's because he was diddling kids. That has nothing to do with the dog.
Look, Cycly, he'll see his day in court for that, but we're not dealing with that today.
All right, guys, are we done?
And all those kids in starter jackets and Levi's
done?
are just like, we won.
I'm done
We're
if you're
done.
done.
Right?
Finally, we won.
All right, we're done. All right, guys, as always,
Thank fucking Christ.
thank the Lord. And
That
we
was-
always take our commentaries to the next level. And then that we piggyback off the movie we just watched. Guys, I'll go first with this Air Bud movie. I want to know, how do we get somebody that's playing for the 57 Knicks all of a sudden is the janitor of a middle school?
Easy, you don't pass the ball. Problem solved.
One word.
Teamwork.
Prostitution. Now, I know a lot of you guys are thinking, yeah, like, he probably got hooked up with hookers, got in debt with some pimps. No. He was the prostitute.
Plot
He
twist.
was a male prostitute. And a lot of people in New York just wanted to fuck him. He was black. He had a big cock. What can I say?
What?
That's a demand that he was able to fill. And as time went on, he just couldn't do it anymore. And things got tough, and he just wanted a simpler life. And that's how he ended up being a janitor. Cycly, you got something for us? What's your anthology?
Sure. So, let's all just acknowledge the fact that this was one of the worst movies we've all ever seen.
Agreed.
Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It was like, oh, ha, ha, it's so bad, it's fun. So I was like, you know what? What would the fuck would happen if they made a sequel out of this movie?
Wow.
I was like, what if they made him like a football player or a soccer player
Wait a
or
minute.
fucking a volley? player. That's something that would obviously never happen.
No,
Like,
hang
no
on.
movie studio will be like, guys, this is going to be a great idea. Like, call that football movie Golden Receiver.
Hang
No,
on.
that's not going to happen. Soccer World Pup. That's a good idea. Yeah, that's going to happen.
No, but they did all that.
Air Bud Strikes Spikes back.
They made 13 sequels, literally.
Wait, what? No, what? I'm sorry?
They literally made...
You're fucking with me.
You know what? Just keep going.
Well, I was going to say a baseball one would be a 7th innings fetch instead of stretch.
I knew that.
I mean, these are just ideas.
Did you say World Pup already? Or Snow Buddies?
Okay, I do I just really want to read some of these plots of some of these Air Buddies movies, 6 through 14.
Please, not all of them.
14 Super Buddies. After acquiring rings that grant them superpowers, the buddies must use them to stop a villain.
Okay.
I'm not joking. That's actually the plot of Super Buddies. Treasure Buddies. The buddies find themselves on an Indiana Jones style adventure.
I watched the shit out of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm drunk.
I can't do any more of these.
There's plenty of it. I'm just telling you, look this shit up. It's real.
Or don't.
All right, hold a sec. What's the next chapter in the story as you see it?
All right, so a lot of people get this movie confused. They think it's about, because, I don't know, maybe it's fucking titled after him. They think it's about Air Bud. It's not. What we saw is a slow-cooked origin story in the vein that only Matt Geiger would appreciate. And it's about Norm Snively, the fucking clown who gets completely raked over the coals by our legal system, a la fucking Manitowoc County. So
Michael Jeter.
It's disgusting. So the sequel to this movie is called Norm Snively, Who's Laughing Now? And it's directed by, of course, David Fincher, who did The Social Network and several other movies you probably heard of. So how the movie starts is Norm, after he gets left out of prison because there was no fucking evidence to put him there in the first place, he decides that he wants to move to Norridge, Chicago. That city probably sounds a little familiar to you, and I'm going to tell you why. Once he's there, he changes his name to hide from PETA, because those people are fucking lunatics. They will track you down anywhere for literally doing nothing. Jesus Christ. And he changes his name to John Wayne Gacy. Okay, fine. Yes, that's the man who used to paint his face up like a clown, murder kids, and put them in the crawl space under his house. But that's what we just saw for the last hour and a half is his origin story. So that's my sequel, Norm Snively, Who's Laughing Now, directed by David Fincher, March 2019. We need 2 years, guys, to get this shit right, okay?
All right, Geiger, try and top that shit.
I don't really have a sequel per se. It's more just what happens to Air Bud or Buddy after all of these sequels take place. So Josh obviously goes to high school, and he's more worried about other shit, like getting laid and trying to score some weed. So Buddy gets sold to a man named Michael Vick. So,
Fuck you, dude.
So he goes into but Michael Vick has a dogfighting ring, but he also has a celebrity dogfighting ring. So the movie's almost like a Gladiator-esque with Air Bud.
With celebrity dogs?
Yeah, so the celebrity dogs in the final four, just to let you know, it was Petey from the Little Rascals, and then Hooch from Turner and Hooch, Air Bud, of course, and then the favorite of the tournament was Betty Tobin. So it was those four dogs in the celebrity dogfighting Michael Vick ring. It was kind of Gladiator-esque, where like it was either you survive or you just fucking die. And Air Bud didn't even make it out of the semifinals. Betty Tobin, which is a movie I would love to fucking do a movie commentary with you guys, he won the whole fucking thing. But that's more my kind of direction with this movie.
Love it.
All right, guys. Well, that was fucked up. But as always, guys, remember, subscribe to us on YouTube and iTunes. Leave us a review on iTunes. We love you for it. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Bro4 Squad. Like us on Facebook, Bro4 Squad, 3 words. You can keep up with all the bros and everything that we're doing at www.com. For all of us here at the Bro4 Squad, good night, and we love you, Wisconsin.